Hello guys, it's Paul from dronesgetter.com, and this is actually not a video to bash the Yuneec Mantis Q. It's actually not a bad drone at all. What I'm trying to prove in this video is that there simply are just better alternatives for your money. Let's quickly get an overview of the Yuneec Mantis Q to see what we're dealing with first. The Mantis Q is a small foldable 4K camera drone with quite some interesting features and an overall very high quality build. The main problem with it is that it doesn't have a gimbal, which is a very big deal when it comes to camera stabilization, as Captain Drone shows us in this video right here. The image quality is pretty good, but it only comes with electronic image stabilization at 1080p and it's not stabilized at all in 4K. The drone transmitter is very high quality and the quadcopter can do a few flight functions like journey mode, point of interest, follow me and watch me. It's definitely a pretty good quadcopter and I would recommend buying it, if it were not for the competition. As a side note, if you're looking for the perfect drone for your needs, I have created a drone finding tool on dronesgetter.com that does just that. You need to click the link down in the description or the one on the corner right now, and you can filter between hundreds of drones I personally handpicked and reviewed. You can filter them by price and many other criteria like GPS, flight range, battery life, and even by type. Then sort them by price or the note I gave to each. If you're undecided, you can add each of them to compare, then click the icon on the right for comparing and see how they differ. You can also click their thumbnails to go on their respective reviews, see how the price has changed in time, and much more. I am sure that many of you already know what people are comparing it to. The DJI Spark is obviously a very solid contender, and even more than that. If we're looking at the price for the Mantis Q, we can see that it's a bit over the price of the Spark. And you could say it's justified, mainly because its battery life is longer and it records in 4K, and it's also foldable. These are all cool options indeed, but in real life situations I'm always the promoter of a low resolution and well stabilized video instead of high resolution and unstabilized video. This means that if I had to use one of these two drones for cinematic purposes and making a more impressive video, I would always choose the Spark. They're both fun, fast flying drones. But don't get the Mantis if you're even remotely interested in getting smooth video. Get the Spark instead, or maybe you can look into a new kid on the block. It may not be the same size category as the two others, but it definitely is when it comes to price. The Xiaomi Fimi X8 is a newly released foldable 4K drone with a 3-axis gimbal, and strangely enough, it's pretty close in price to these other two. In fact, you can check the second link in the description for the cheapest price I could find and also use the coupon code next to it to get some of it off. The Fimi X8 has a bigger footprint when flying, I must admit, but when it comes to carrying around, it's very similar to a Mavic Pro, as it falls down and gets considerably smaller. But as you can see, it has the best of both worlds. It comes with a very stable camera gimbal, great camera quality that can shoot up to 4K, a long battery life up to 30 minutes, long range, and most flight modes you see in modern drones, like point of interest, follow me, etc. The difference compared to the Spark is that the DJI Spark actually has obstacle avoidance sensors in the front, which might be helpful in certain cases. So what do you think? Which ones of these three drones is actually better? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon if you like this video. Thanks for watching. See you later, alligator.